Hey everyone, welcome to the fifth episode of the Frostwalkers podcast. I'm going to forget what episode we're on someday. I can't wait for that. Joining us today again are Artie, Livy, and Shay, reprising their roles, and we do have a guest who I will get to in a moment. Before we start, I wanted to say that the last episode we recorded was the Valentine's Day special, and I had a lot of fun with that, even though you heard it a lot earlier. Beauty of editing. We had a lot of fun with that. But we're just gonna cut right back into the action for you guys. I'm gonna start with a slow monologue. So, Leona, Sari, and Rowan, you three have finally broken through your end of the knolls with Prince Calem in tow, having successfully beat a drow mage named Edgar, who was looking to become the next member of the Coven of Frost due to the fact that Edgar at least believes the most immature hag who you defeated in the Meanlock Den is probably on the way out, if you know what I mean. However, the hags having their 24 hours of blindness as a result of Sylvester destroying the Hag Eye launched a raid of gnolls, goblins, bugbears, and whatever minions they could scrounge into the town. And anyone healthy and people made healthy through the help of the cleric Anelian's magic stood against this force. And as you look down, you see some typical sights. Zagreus, of course, being the captain of the guard, leading his men in a well-placed strategy. However, they're seemingly overrun by these goblins for a brief moment until a warping Eladrin appears yet again. Nath has stepped up and has carved right through a large bugbear with Sylvester jumping on his head, reminiscent of your first encounter with them. The local news lady, bard by the name of Angel, is currently insulting a flight of goblins so hard that they fall over dead. Behind her, a little to the right, is Leona. This might surprise you. You see Shira, who typically is not one to get their hands dirty, but seeing the dire situation that everything is in, has taken up to picking up that guitar and earth tremoring away a horde of gnolls from some youngins. Plink,
Nice.
Plink, your bird friend, is rising the gnolls into witherlings that he is then using to attack other gnolls. Andre, you might take a moment to notice her behind a bugbear, making a well-placed dagger strike into its chest and just to the back of its chest and just bringing it down in one swift movement, Fearbringer glowing as it does so. You also notice some other people. You see another Aetheril with two blades laughing to herself as a goblin stabs her in the arm, grinning ear to ear as she fires back with another stab. You also see another little gnome girl. Another little gnome girl named Paprika grabbing a little a vial of something, throwing it into the fray, and these goblins just being sent flying. Another person you see is another artificer who in the town, whose name is Jataim, not to be confused with our cat friend. This is a NPC given to me by one of our friends on Instagram, named YYC Alien. I'll send a photo of them later, but they bring out the thunder cannon artificers get and are just blasting away, laughing side by side with Paprika. Rounding out this whole group, you see a half-orc druid named Otis, who is currently turning into a tiger and just pouncing on as many as they can, letting a drow sorceress with a moth familiar cast whatever spells on its back and leading youngins to the arms of a high elf cleric who goes by the name of Skip. There's a few more people in this fight. I just want to call the names. There is a druid named Gullivan, a bard. A barbarian named I'm Hulk,
I almost feel like I should be writing this down
No,
I can keep track of all these people.
No, you don't need to. These are just
later.
Yeah, sure. Now, who was the third person I met? No, I'm not going to do that to you. There's a gnome rogue named Ren who is teaming up with Andre. A high elf sorceress named Sasha who is firing magic away at these creatures as they are backing off to the center of town. 2 fighters, a human and a gnome named Garth and Ginger, are forming ranks alongside the guard. A tiefling wizard named Beery is also casting from the back. And as all of this is going on, you hear your buddy Zagreus look up to you and go, "What are you doing? We got this. Go now." And you realize he's right. The forces of the hags are depleting faster than than the forces of the people of Timshel. And with a good amount of clerics and healers around, druids and such, if a guardsman were to succumb, they would be instantly brought back up, whereas a gnoll would have no such luck. You do have a succinct advantage in this fight, and you are filled with the confidence that the people of Timshel are going to win this. What do you do?
I can see this happening, right?
Yes. You are just watching your townsfolk, your friends, badass motherfuckering their way through this Norway.
Are we on like an elevated platform or something?
Yes, you guys are
like
a little higher up. Yeah, you guys are a little higher up. You are currently right where you left off, right in front of Edgar's little caravan.
If we're right, and Sari's still pretty much passed out on the ground.
Oh no. Rowan is just like cheering. She's so inspired by this because before she was so nervous about joining the fight, but like seeing everybody fighting and winning is like really empowering to her. The second thing she's going to do is try and heal Sari because she is concerned.
Thank you for being concerned.
Okay. I'll tell you this. As you guys are doing that, you see 2 more figures in the fight. A boy named Aaron, I believe, who is healing and stabbing with a rogue. They are a rogue cleric multi-class, which is always cool. And a red tiefling woman, right beside Shira, matching her guitar strike for guitar strike, named Joy. Skip, the cleric, is able to see Sari on the floor, run up, and just be like, "Oh, is there any way I can help you? We're doing really fine over there. We were evacuating children, and then we realized that the children were somehow fighting harder than the goblins."
Well, I mean, I was about to heal her myself, but sure, go ahead.
Maybe together we'll make this work.
Okay, less talking, more healing.
Okay, so Rowan, what are you doing while I prep Skip's healing spell? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna do cure wounds.
Okay. So that's gonna be. Sorry, I should have this. Oh, here we go. Roll me a d8 and add your spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
Well, I do the same for Skip. Okay. What did you get?
That is a 1.
Okay. What's your spellcasting modifier? It's your spell attack bonus, I believe, would be the word on your sheet.
Yeah, it's a +8. Which
so
is pretty darn good.
Yeah, you've healed her for 9, and Skip pipes in with an additional 6 points. So together, that's 9, 12, 15 HP restored to Sari.
Nice.
How does that make you feel, Sari?
Much better. Like she can punch things again.
All right. Skip sees that and just goes, "Oh, your Highness, here." She lays her hands on Calem and says, "This won't. I know when you leave, you're going to be out of the purview of all these clerics, so I'm just kind of topping off your remove curse, just for now. And Elian told me to tell you best of luck. we got things back here. Zagreus is leading the charge in a very efficient manner. I think by the end of the night, we'll have won this. So, good luck. And she heads back.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So, Calem turns to you guys and just goes, all right. I would say this. You see Calem smiling, looking down at this, and there's tears in his eyes watching this.
Aww.
And he just kind of says, it's a good day to be king. He turns around to everyone and says, all right. We gotta go. If what we're after is a snow spirit in the mountains named Delilah, and last I checked, Lothar was able to get us that location. So let's follow that will-o-wisp. So a lot of you make it some way. I will do this though to simplify our travel. Who has the best survival?
Let me see.
Am I exempt from this because I'm not there yet?
You are exempt. I will.
Yay!
I'm doing this to get you in there, actually.
Oh, I like this. Okay.
I have a +3 to survival.
I've got +2.
+2.
Okay, so Rowan, you're our best bet. Roll me a survival check.
Okay, which one is that? Is that a D20?
Yeah, all checks are d20s.
Okay, cool.
Checks and saving throws are d20s. That's the rule of thumb.
Oh, shit, that's a 2.
Oh.
Okay, so that's a 2 plus your survival.
Okay, so that's a 5. That's still really bad.
Okay, so with a 5,
you have betrayed me, Pink Dice.
Okay, I'll say this: getting lost isn't a problem. Lothar's got you there. That's not the ish. The ish is staying warm. So, you guys have gotten very cold, even though Sari is also taking a bit of a nap on Mr. Floofers to recover. Leona, you've been kind of leading the charge and Rowan in the back, even though it's been not that far of a walk. It's been colder today than any other day, and you can assume very safely that is not a natural thing. So it's much to your surprise when you find a fire. A little campfire being held up. And as you go over there, what do they see, Pixie? What do they see as they enter this little campsite?
You see basically just sat by this fire in a very nice little, is there like a little like hole in the side of the mountain? Like a little, I don't know what's the geographical word for it.
Like a crevice?
Yeah, like a little crevice, like a little round
cave?
Person-sized crevice.
That works.
That works, sure. I don't know words. And it's like there's little fire, and you see an elven woman with she's basically wearing quite a thick coat and like brown boots. She's got like a green top on. Her sleeves are rolled up just a little bit, and she's playing the flute. You hear some very nice music.
Alrighty, so you guys are at that feat. What do you do?
Glad she's having a nice time.
Calem looks to them and just goes, maybe it's worthwhile to ask if we can warm up for a bit.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Calem walks over to this elven woman and just says, I'm sorry, me and my... no, I'm not sorry, she's sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, God, all of that.
I apologize. Me and my friends are on our way to the mountains, and we've been caught up in this cold. Is there any chance we can warm up with you?
She sort of like stopped playing and she stares and she's like, "Oh my God, of course you can. Come here. Jesus Christ. I'm not that much of a horrible person. Come sit down. Seriously. It's fine."
So you all sit by the fire. Calem is taking a moment.
I think when they all sit down, she sort of like conjures like a little bit more flame, and she just sort of like makes it like go up a little bit more.
Rowan gives her a hug and is just like, "Thank you. You're a nice person."
Okay. I have a little bit of fragile skin, but I appreciate the hug. It's very nice. Hi. Didn't think I'd see people up here, but cool.
So you guys have a minute while you guys are warming up to catch up, see what's going on. Calem is probably going to be mapping out the rest of the way with Lothar while this is going on, so you guys got a minute. So what do you do?
Sari's got a question.
Please.
She turns to the elven girl. Are you a hobo?
She saw Spurs for a minute. She's like, no.
Are you sure?
I'm not. I'm a member of a guild down south of here. I was sent up here because there was a whole hoo-ha going on about witches, and I don't bloody know. So here I am in the cold. Doesn't really work out well for me. So definitely not a hobo. Please don't call me a hobo. That's just rude.
You know, I knew a hobo.
She didn't mean
before,
anything
and that's
by
what
it.
the same.
That's
exactly what he said.
Like Sari is an elf as well, isn't she?
Yes.
No, she's a gnome. She's an elf who thinks she's a gnome.
She sort of like looks and she's like you're supposed to be mature in here. I can tell you're an elf. You look older than me, so bit of maturity.
I can see the confusion because I've got long ears and I'm kind of tall. I am just a gnome that is tall.
Oh my god! I am so sorry. Okay.
Rowan,
does she know?
I'm sorry.
Does she know? She's an elf.
Rowan just is like Rowan's just face palming herself, like, yes, she's just don't even. It's fine.
Is it not work? Is it family issues I should not get into?
No, it's just Sari is she's a little off.
Okay, no, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I've got my own issues. I don't think I want to delve into those ones though.
As they have this discussion, Leona's holding Sari's ears, like covering them, and just looks really angry at her. She's like, "Let her have this."
I'm sorry.
I don't know you, but I will fight you.
I don't want to fight. Thank you. I let you buy my fire. Like, can we be civil, please? Jesus. Okay.
Please.
Then watch your fucking mouth.
I am. You watch your mouth.
She's still covering Sari's ears, so she can speak as much as
she's so composed in herself room, and she's like, well, since we're getting off to such a great start, I'm Lina, by the way.
Congrats.
Nice to meet you, Lina, by the way.
She just like mentally slaps herself. She's like, no, just no. We're not doing that joke. I have my limits.
What joke? I'm not making any jokes.
Okay, right. My name is Lina.
Nice to meet you, Lina.
Thank you. What's your name?
I'm sorry.
What for?
No, that's just my name.
Oh, that must be confusing.
It is, extremely.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
No, I'm
sorry. I'm
oh
so
my
sorry.
God. Rowan's just like pulled her hood like over her head and just like flopped over on her back on the floor. Just like these people. I swear. This is why we can't have nice things.
Are you okay down there? The snow is very cold. I don't want you to get frostbite.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm great.
Okay. Good to know. You. I think the cold's getting to her head.
Rowan's just like, Calem, please come back. Please save us.
Calem will return, and he just goes, okay, good news. Me and Lothar have sorted out the fastest way from here. He also... Lina? Was that your name? I'm sorry.
Lina. Lina.
Nice to meet you. My name is
Nice
Calem.
to meet you too.
Hi.
Hi. I think I've heard of you. You're mentioned down in the guild a lot.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Yeah.
Oh, are you with and he's just like, oh, I've heard of your group before. I'm sorry, I completely forgot. Everyone, this is Lina. She is one of the founding members of a organization that goes by the Guild of Good for Nothings. They're contrary to the name, they're actually a rather well-known adventuring party.
Thank you.
I keep in good close contact with their leader, another wizard. We share spells and arcana, things of that nature.
Yeah.
All us wizards talk.
Lucas loves your letters. It's amazing.
Oh, that's so nice to hear. Now on to what's important, Lina. If I'm not mistaken, you're probably here to check up on our situation.
Oh yeah, big hoo-ha, big panic. Got scooted up here because apparently I can handle the cold. Hey.
Well, you started a good fire.
Yeah, fire's my thing.
So, if you don't mind, we're heading up to the mountain because we believe we know how to solve this, or at least put a significant damper on the plans of this coven. So we'd appreciate the help.
Oh, of course. I'm more than happy to. Anything for our pen pal up in Timcho.
Thank you very much. He turns to the others and says, "There, let's get moving. Lothar has the way. We should be there by nightfall. So we'll take a quick walk." He actually looks to Lina and says, "Just follow the Will-O-Wisp. That's what we're at."
I know a Will-O-Wisp. It's probably not the same wisp, but I know a Will-O-Wisp.
It's different.
Yeah, very different.
Lina, this is Leona, Sari, and Rowan. Everyone introduce themselves. They're with me.
Okay.
Leona, would you like to lead the way again?
Last time it was Rowan, but I'll take this time.
Okay.
I got us lost, so sorry.
I thought
No,
your name
that's
was
sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm starting to sense a problem here.
Leona cracks her knuckles and pats Coco, and it's just like, let's give it a go.
All right, so with Coco at your helm, I will give you a little buff from Coco. So roll me survival, tell me what you get, and I will add a number for you for Coco's help.
That's going to be a 21.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's way better.
Can I take a
Leona,
nap on Coco as I'm going?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Coco's got
you
this.
fucking show off.
She's from a much colder, much norther place than this and is not having a problem.
Rowan's just like all wrapped up in her sweater, just like so cold, so angry at Leona right now.
Sure enough, by nightfall, you guys are at this mountain peak, and the wisp turns yellow again. As it was like a cold, pale blue, now it's a vibrant yellow, signaling to you that Lothar's spirit is currently in the wisp and not his wraith form. The wisp then speaks, "Well, I've gotten you where you have to be. The good news I can report is the people of Timshel have successfully knocked back most of the goblin forces that didn't retreat. I would say the day's won back in town."
Rowan cheers.
That being said, those retreating forces may be heading, so it may be best to stay on your guard. Remember, we don't have much longer. It's already night. And the whisper turns to its pale blue.
Yeah.
As
Lina claps and she's just like, "That's great. That wisp sounds so much different than the wisp I know."
there's a moment where the blue will-o-wisp floats by this mountain around. Then it flies back, turns yellow again, and says, "I know the way in, but I don't think you're going to like it."
Okay.
How good of climbers are you guys?
I'm terrible at it. I once fell down a chimney.
The wheeze that I just did was in character.
It's not
Rowan
very
has
high.
Rowan
first
has
adventure
tiny little
consisted of-
stubby legs.
Are you trying to kill them early?
No,
I'm a good climber.
My first adventure consisted of falling down a chimney.
Oh, we're gonna
Were you
die.
Santa Claus?
We are hopeless.
I'm not a good climber.
Our one weakness, climbing.
Oh no,
There's
climbing! My one weakness.
there's a moment of pause where Lothor goes, "Wait, hold on. That's not right. I'm sensing something." And then it just looks to Leona, flies up in her face, because it doesn't know personal space, it's a wisp, and just blinks in her eyes and just goes, "You may want to hide, Coco," and dissipates.
Oh,
All right, I'll take your
yeah.
word for it.
No.
I sure
Yeah.
As two four-legged creatures crawl out of the mountain, not a hole in the mountain, just the mountain itself seems to just part as two white quadrupedal guard drakes seem to be sniffing out the area.
Oh.
Ah!
Okay.
I take
Oh,
Coco immediately into the woods, the edge of the woods.
Are these his parents? Or her? Sorry,
Not
I
how
forgot
this
Coco's a
works.
girl.
Guard drakes aren't.
You are the
born.
worst mom.
Guard drakes aren't born. Calem goes, they're made, and those were probably fed by our friends.
Oh, I feel like that's just me being stupid. I think that Rowan as a druid would know that. Shay's just dumb.
Maybe it's just like the cold and you're not thinking straight.
It's the panic. It's the panic
Yeah,
of
it's the
fear. Like, boy, girl, I don't know. Thing, go.
Calem just goes,
Rude.
okay, we have two options here. We're at the mountain. We're at her mountain. What are these things doing here? It's not important. Okay, we're going to have to get past those things. I don't want this to end in a fight, so if there's another option, I'll take it. But the other thing we have to realize is whatever magic let them out is probably still active, at least until they go back in. They're like dogs. You don't lock the door on their dog when you let them out.
Okay. Well, we could try and sneak around them because they haven't actually spotted us yet. We have the advantage.
That's true. I mean, I'm down with that if you guys.
Yeah, just stealth around it. Quiet, silent, and deadly. We all seem like quiet, well-minded people. I think.
Do you want to
I
have
don't know.
Coco distract them and run into the woods or something?
No,
And
I
then
feel
we
like that's
go
a
in?
bad idea. I feel like
It's
that's a bad idea.
It's 2-on-1 if Coco tries.
Not
Yeah.
to fight, just to run.
You don't.
That
But
could
even
work.
still, you might get caught.
Can you make
Calem
an
then
illusion or something
Calem has
like
a
that?
moment. I have an idea. Give me some time. Give me a little time, and I think I can make it work. I can distract them. I know exactly how to do it. I'm just
Don't you
going
have
to
magic?
That's what I'm thinking. I just need to phone a friend. And you see him sit down and start a ritual. And he just goes, you're going to need to buy me just a little bit of time.
Okay.
So, as Calem does this, he opens his eyes for a second and says, I'm summoning a familiar.
Oh, okay. Right. This
Now, the
could
Find
be.
Familiar ritual takes an in-game hour. So, here's the thing. You're going to need to come up with a way to keep these guard drakes out here that long. You can't reveal yourselves, but you have to keep them alerted. So,
Does
going-
Caleb not get that we're going for speed here and that an hour
I
ritual is
have
not
an
great?
idea.
There's not much he can do, though I will say Lothor probably is helping him handle the spell, which may make it a bit quicker. So if you guys do it, here's how I'll do this: is if you guys come up with a successful way to get these guard drakes like on alert, but not for you, Calem's spell will work. You just can't let them be alerted to your presence.
Lina sort of raises her hand a little bit. She's like, I have an idea. It's slightly dangerous, but it might work. She sort of like summons a flame in her hands and she's like, I can shoot fire. We could just send bolts in directions, make them distracted for long enough.
You do have Lothor's little globe appears. You do have a forest.
forest fire. Even though
No,
the druids
don't burn the forest!
I know. I just realized the druids will be very upset with that, but it might help. It might.
Yes, me. I'm a druid. I will be
Oh my
upset
God.
with
It
that.
appears over.
Oh,
It's a
oh my.
dead. It's a winter forest, Rowan. Very few things are living there currently, and by the spring it will have healed itself, especially with your help.
See? It's just one forest. I promise. I will plant a tree when I get home. Right now, right now, we need a distraction. There's a distraction. This is a distraction. She like shows her hands again.
What if we don't set the entire forest? Contain it. If we could find a way to contain the fire to just 1 or 2 trees, it'll get the job done and not spread.
Okay, but they'd better already be dead.
Well, we could find 2 dead ones. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We find the deadest of deads.
They'll
And then we
probably
set
end up
them on
being better
fire.
for lighting, actually, if there's no water in them.
I'm okay with this.
Easy kindling. I know fire too well. That's concerning. Okay.
So Lothar, you guys head off, and Caleb just goes, okay, you guys do that. That'll keep the guards alerted enough for this to work. Because what I'm essentially planning is not only a distraction, but a distraction and some surveillance.
Mm.
Okay.
He then looks over and says, my familiar isn't Ernest. Ernest is different. I found Ernest. He's a pet in the truest sense of the term. I can't magically summon him. My familiar is a snowy owl by the name of Dinadan. I could have him distract the guards and fly into the mountain and give us the what's up on what we're doing because I can see through their eyes.
This could work. This is a smart plan. Smart plan.
So you guys kill some trees, dead trees, burn some dead trees.
Definitely dead trees.
And I get us a way in. All right. Go team. And he keeps back at him.
Go team.
Go
Yeah,
team.
Lina just goes like, okay, so where do you want me to aim this?
Rowan, make me a perception check for the deadest tree you can find.
Okay. I'm gonna use my green
Which
dice.
tree
because
is the most dead?
And also, Sari and Leona, I would recommend coming up with a way to contain the fire.
Oh yeah, because we're so magic and definitely have the means
Well,
to do that.
There's
Wow, great plan,
there's
team.
non-magical ways to contain fire if you make like a big
Well,
enough run.
Yeah, like on Earth
No,
where we
you know
live.
what? I just realised something. If he wants like a funnier alternative, B, do you remember that Lina has dancing lights?
I'm so scared. Oh, that could work though. That could work.
Death by glamour.
Do it. Explain your plan because I'm.
Okay. So she sort of turns around, right? Okay, alternative idea, which involves not killing nature that's already dead.
All right.
She sort of like holds up her flute and she's like, okay, I have a spell. It basically does a disco, but with magic.
Has like the 70s become canon in this universe now?
Discos are a thing where she's from. Let's just take that.
All right.
It's not Panic at the Disco.
Oh my god, stop.
No
This
fancy
is
Brendan
this is
Urie's.
gospel.
Oh yeah, we said fantasy Brendan Urie's like an elf or something.
Yeah.
We're off topic.
So she just sort of goes like, okay, so I can send the lights in that direction. Flashy, music. They won't know it's playing from here because the sound will be over there. Distraction, familiar, boom, boom, boom. Sorted.
Sounds good to me.
Hey, okay.
B, did you still need me to roll that perception check, or are we doing?
If you guys
something?
are doing this plan, then I'm
Do you
gonna
want
rescind.
do you want the fire plan or do you want the funny plan?
I like the funny plan better because it
I like-
doesn't involve killing trees.
I like the funny plan too because I can make a reference to the first ever session I played.
It also makes more sense. Like, why would drakes care about a small forest fire? Like, they're
It's true.
big dogs. They wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Go
Now,
light.
disco.
Have your light. Follow
They're
your
gonna
heart.
panic at the disco. Okay. So do you want? It's a cantrip, so I could just
Correct.
do
You could
it.
set it up in multiple places if you'd like.
Yeah. if basically I just wanted to go like in their range, but as far away from us as possible.
Gotcha. So like in the complete opposite direction. How I will frame this. You guys are at the base of this mountain. In the mountain itself, the drakes walked out seemingly as though there was nothing there, probably through some sort of portal. You guys basically now are, I'd say, on the left side of the mountain, behind like this little foresty area. And on the right, there's some other forest, but it's split up by the trail to this mountain.
Okay.
So you can fire it to the right side of this mountain base and essentially get them lost in the forest.
I would like to do that, please.
All right.
Can I? Yes. It's a cantrip, so I don't have to do anything. This is why I love cantrips. Okay.
You do not have to roll to cast. What I have to do is roll these guards' insight. So let me do that.
Fingers crossed.
I can take a photo of this because it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's a 4 and a 2.
Yay! That's exactly what we want to hear. Okay.
So these drakes are enthralled by these lights. They just
what song's playing? Can I do like Say Amen or something because we're doing Panic at the Disco?
If that's the theme you'd like to take, if you want to do. All right, so these drakes are just following this, and Sari and Leona, you guys just watch, and Rowan, you watch in amusement as these drakes just chase these lights like they have nothing else to live for.
They're kind of cute.
You turn back and you just see Lina like properly jamming out on this flute, and she's so into it. She's like having fun with this. Like you can tell she loves her music. She's like,
amazing. Leona, what were you gonna say?
I'm covering Coco's eyes so Coco doesn't accidentally go after them too.
I would think you would need to worry more about Sari because Sari is watching these lights like, this is the most entertaining thing. I've got to get these lights.
You're right. As she
Sari,
sees that,
no!
as Leona sees that, she puts one hand in front of Sari and the other one on Coco and is just sighing heavily.
Like, Mr. Woofers is just kind of like, come on, sorry. Rowan,
I love how this works.
Rowan, you and Lina just kind of get to watch with Leona as she's covering the baby's eyes. At that moment, Calem's able to go, okay, got it. And he sort of catches this, there's this little jolt of energy as, sure enough, a snowy owl seems to just appear. It kind of looks over to Calem, floats around his head, kind of like playfully, sits on his head, looks, turns its head 360 degrees as owls do to you guys, and just goes.
Oh!
Cool party trick.
Is this a great time to mention my favorite animals are owls? I needed this today.
Dinadan kind of flaps up, looks over to Calem, and Calem just goes, you know what to do, buddy. It nods, flies into the cave, and Calem looks over to you guys. Okay, give me a second, and his eyes go white.
I wish my familiar was that obedient. Luna's just lazy.
As Calem's eyes go white, he could just go, okay, so we're in. Oh. Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
That sounds
okay.
fun.
Okay.
Sounds very ominous.
And his eyes turn back to their gold color. Okay, here's the skinny. Here's the plan. The hags are in there.
Cool.
They are basically casting around this being. I need to explain that one too. Okay. Quick short. Inside that mountain is a being named Delilah. She's a young snow spirit, I guess is the proper term. Demon's a very negatively connotated word, whereas elemental is probably a bit more neutral. She was created by my time into the Belua Isles. They were very... before I even met you guys, I was taking care of that. Met some people down there. Long story short, things happened. I was gifted this snow spirit, and currently it is supposed to be basically Timshel's weather. That is why we have such a regulated winter, is thanks to Delilah.
Oh, yay.
You may even remember in the first episode, I mentioned that Timshel has one storm at the start, one at the end, and one or two in the middle. And then you could count on that like clockwork. Calem smiles. Well, now you know why. Other weather patterns she's responsible for, too. She's able to help us with the thaw, with making our summer something akin to summer.
This makes me happy inside.
And it also is a very good defense system because she also has power over these mountains. These hags have probably been trying to sap power from Delilah in order to keep up Timshel's weird weather. So that's probably why they're all in there. They're probably breeding Coco for this reason, to keep watch of this little base.
Oh. Sad times.
So, now that we know that, now that the Drakes are still gone, we could probably make our way in there. But we know what we're up against. They're blind currently, except maybe the...
Repeat that last part again?
Yeah, you completely went.
blind, and all three of us have taken succinct amounts of psychic damage. I was saying that it's you guys. They're in there. All but one of them are blind because the leader has somehow been able to keep himself going with magic. And they've all sustained heavy damage. But I do know this: getting all three of them at once, sight or no sight, is not going to be a fight we can win. We're going to have to outthink them this time. So before we go in, any ideas?
I have an idea.
I'm listening.
I'm scared.
I'm quite worried.
What if, you know how Edgar was saying that he wanted to be in charge? Well, that means the hags hire people who aren't hags to work for them.
Hags will employ a caster if there's a need in the coven, correct?
Is there a way to make one
But-
of us have...
But you're not a caster, are you? You're a monk.
I'm a good puncher, but, Rowan, you're a caster.
That's true.
I don't like where this is going.
Okay.
Could we put you in there for a job interview?
Okay, wait. Okay. I have an idea too.
Sorry.
Was that Calem?
Yes.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I mean, we all knew that the remove curse was not going to last forever.
Turning him into a robot.
What? What?
Plot twist.
But the good news is, it's just at the start again. I feel like how we did back then with the snowballs, so it'll take a while for me to go back to how bad I was before. So we can do this.
Okay. So
Is there-
I have a spell called invisibility, and I could possibly turn myself invisible, just to avoid some danger, and maybe go in there and do something to lure them out.
Maybe.
Are we
That
trying to
could work.
separate them, kill them?
Separating-
What?
We're
separating-
we're trying to separate and kill them.
Separate.
my thought.
Here's the thing.
I
Trippies
don't
can
think
see
we should
us.
kill.
The leader can see us. If we try to separate the leader, we're going to basically be fucked. But there's that
Caleb,
one
language!
Rowan, this
Sorry,
is a
covers
do or
for all.
die situation.
I don't think this is the time to point out his language. He's trying to come up with a tactic here.
Sorry, covers her own ears for that minute.
Look. Okay. If we can somehow get the leader uninterested, if they can dip, and we can deal with, at the very least, the one we've already damaged succinctly enough, I think we can maybe make this work. Okay, I have an idea.
Have a competitor challenge the weak one. Right?
I'm very good at challenging and punching and being distracting.
I like the idea of separating them, beating them up. I'm good with that.
Calem, just eyes go white again. Okay. Developments. There's developments. I'm seeing things inside through Dinadan's eyes. I'm a live feed of the inside of this place. Give me a second. Oh shit. Okay. We have to move fast. We've got an in. They're fighting. Not physically. They're arguing.
Oh, okay.
Right? That's good. That's a good start.
They are arguing.
Okay.
I think what we can do is if we can get in there while they're distracted with each other, we can at the very least try and free Delilah. Sap away their weather magic, maybe take one out on the way. I think that's the plan.
Yeah, we should focus on getting the, not demon, elemental out.
Totally different plan.
He's clearly important to your town. I don't know all the details, but yeah.
I mean, I think the challenging them thing could work once we free Delilah. Or, conversely, we challenge one of them while the rest of us, while they're still distracted, can work on freeing her. We'd split the party, though.
Okay.
His eyes return back to gold. So, choice is yours. I'm in for whatever.
I quite like the idea of things at once, but it does make things harder. So, it's up to you guys.
It all depends on whether challenging the weakest one in a, hand-to-hand, I want to be in this coven would make the other one bored and leave, or if she would hang around and want to watch.
I also have another idea about how to lead the witches out.
What?
These witches, fun fact about hags is that some of them like to eat children.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, it's really scary. What the heck?
And so my plan was that wait, I don't know. I think Rowan might be doing this in character, so I'll do it in character. This could be very dangerous, but my plan was to turn myself invisible so that they couldn't see me, wander into the cave about midway, and basically pretend to be a child. Start, crying or just talking, and maybe that would motivate one of them to come out because they're hungry.
One might come out, but they'd be suspicious as hell that a random child would make it past their guard drakes into their protected mountain.
I could also do it from outside.
Why don't if you want to try that, why don't you do that and then see if Dinadan sees one of them or all of them leave? Like, we don't have to go in to see what it does.
Yeah, it's a trial and error. Trial and error. I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. Rowan, if that's the plan, I will be your eyes and I will tell you if it's time to back out or keep going.
Okay.
Calem then just says, if anything happens, I have to go into concentration whenever I see through his eyes. If anything happens, I'm going to need Leona. Sorry, Lina, I'm going to need the assist. I can't fight while I'm eyeing for Rowan. So if anything happens, I'm going to need the assist.
Okay.
And he crosses his legs on the floor, sets his cape, puts his staff up, holds it in his right hand, pointed up, and just goes, okay, be my eyes, buddy. His eyes go white again, and this time the globe of his staff also turns that same white.
Hey, Rowan, Can you cast invisibility on Calem so he's protected while he casts this?
I think I can only cast it on myself.
Let me look.
Oh well.
I can
No, rough
check
draft.
the rules on invisibility because Rowan would know her own spell. It's just hard to
Yeah.
remember. It is one action, touch, verbal, somatic material components, concentration up to an hour. A creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person. It does not say it can.
Okay.
Yes, so it
Okay,
can
cool.
be
So
something else.
Oh, awesome. Okay. So, can I touch more than one thing?
You can
Like
cast
one-
it multiple
one-
times. It would require.
Don't
it would
burn
require-
all your slots.
Right, that's the only
Mm.
caveat. You can do it as many times as you'd like, but each time would require a second level spell slot. That is the caveat.
We can all just keep an eye on him. I mean,
Okay.
I mean, oh wait a second, I'm stupid. Calem can. Oh, he can't. It's a concentration spell. He has to concentrate on the familiar. I'm sorry.
Okay.
okay.
So, I mean, I could touch him and turn him invisible, but the plan was to turn myself invisible. Because
Well,
if they
I
saw,
thought you
because
were
if they
doing it
did
from out here.
Yeah, if you're doing it from out here, Calem could give you the alert before they even make it out.
that's true.
Don't burn slots you don't need to burn.
Okay, so then am I just not doing the invisibility spell?
Calem just goes back. Wait, Rowan, you are not. I'm sorry, Rowan. You know I love you, right? You're not built for battle.
Not really.
But you know who is young and can punch real good.
True.
I just imagine the scene of all eyes turning to Sari.
Just
Sorry,
simultaneous
sorry.
head turn.
Yeah, she is young, and if things get dicey, she is pretty fast.
Dark and dicey.
Sorry, like turns around to see what you're all looking at.
Sorry, would you like to be our bait?
Oh god.
What?
Would you like to play the child?
It's an acting role. It's fun.
Roll deception on that shit.
Okay.
And
that is
sorry,
a-
I will let you contest that with an insight check on Rowan. So you roll insight, Rowan roll deception. We'll see how that goes.
Let me see if I have any bonuses to deception. I got a 16.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Plus 2, so that's a 18.
I got a
Yeah,
7
so-
total.
Sorry, you're just like, I've always wanted to do theater.
It was a real passion of mine when I was young.
More to do.
So Sari just runs up to this to the mouth of this cave. Lina, you probably cast dancing lights again to keep the drakes away.
Yeah.
But it's a cantrip, so it's not a big deal. Rowan and Leona are probably like readied, kind of a little bit just in case. I can let you Leona. I can say if you want to ready an action in case I have for an attack of opportunity, that I would allow it. Same with you, Rowan. So if you tell me what your actions are, if things get bad, I'll let you have them ready.
Okay.
If a witch comes out, I want to attack it and use a maneuver. But I don't have any of my sheets because I'm traveling, so I'm going to have to try really hard to remember what maneuvers I have.
I have the PHP on me. I can, if you just, I feel like we've talked about this. I can probably do some research. Anyway, cool, accepted. That's fine. Rowan,
Yeah.
your plan.
I think I would either.
Remember, charm person does not work.
Yeah, I do. I know that. I know that. I do have wild shape now, so I could try to turn into an animal and fight, or I could do the plan that we were talking about before, where I turn Calem invisible and just kind of like make sure he's safe and like run off somewhere.
We can also park Coco in front of
That'll
Calem,
be what
so
you
they
read.
would have
Yeah.
to get around
Oh,
Coco
that's-
to get to Calem.
That's a good idea.
Coco
actually.
is a guard drake.
You have a guard. You have a guard drake. Why aren't we using him?
That's
Her,
true.
them, it. I don't know gender.
Okay, so it's Coco's a she. Coco is prepped. Everyone's readied. Sorry, what do you say?
Hello? I'm lost. It's cold. It's really cold.
Oh,
Oh, That was
laugh.
adorable. Roll deception with advantage because that was cute.
That was so cute. She's low and it's cold.
Those were both 19s, so I'm
Hell yeah!
so
Okay.
unnatural.
Here's what.
20.
Here's
Sorry,
here's
was
the-
a born actress.
Calem opens not his eye, his mouth opens, and you just hear the inside of the cave, almost as if
That's
he has
really
turned.
weird.
He's
That's
turned
terrifying.
himself. He's turned himself into basically a recording of what's inside, so you can hear.
Oh god.
That's so weird. Okay.
That's not
And you
horrifying.
just hear the three hags bickering, and one of them just goes, "Did you hear that? It's tempting." And then you hear Tripweez, "You idiots! You can't kill what you can't even see." They're just like, "Well, if we could see, Granny." "Oh yes, I'm going to give you my highest form of magic, gifted to me by the Order. Yes, of course. Let me give it to the one who couldn't take care of a couple of bugs. Good plan. Good plan." And the third one just goes, "I can just hit real well. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter where they are. Eventually I'd punch them and game over." And the thing goes, "Again, blind, all of you. Okay. You know what? Fine. If you two want to go out there, make idiots of yourselves trying to chase down a child, fine. I'm clearly the only one with the capacity to run this show, so I'm going to keep doing just that.
She sounds like an angry parent.
When you two are done, finish draining the magic off this spirit or whatever, I will be preparing for things that we will discuss later." And she kind of walks deeper into the cave and follows it up with, "And I swear, if one of you manages to fuck this up, I will not spare any expense in hunting you down. There's already that drow back in the city who I can replace any of you losers with."
Wait, but we killed Edgar.
They don't
Do you
know
think they-
that.
Oh
They
yeah,
don't
they
fucking
don't know
know.
that.
Ooh.
Yeah, tell them that. Please, go up there and tell this.
No.
this hag.
No.
No.
And the two just go, "Well, what a bitch." I know we
Angry
work for her,
parent.
but what the fuck? And then the big one just goes, "You go out there. I'll keep sap. Well, I don't know magic, really. You know a little magic. Tripweez kind of handles the magic." And they're just like, "I'm aware who handles the magic in this situation." Oh, Slime Glob, I have so many problems today. I almost died. Well, that's a you problem.
Death is a problem.
She just goes, "Okay, you know what? Wise ass. I stay here and fix this. You go hunt down the kid. You have your fun. I'm going to do important things. And maybe when that drow comes in, maybe it'll be your head on the pike." And she keeps casting, and this big one just goes, "Whatever, asshole."
They're so
And it just kind of-
functional. That's a
And it just
family
kind
unit.
of lumbers its way out. And as it's stepping forward, Calem's eyes goes blue, and he's back to his normal goal, and just like, okay, they're coming. That's not the one we were hoping for. That is the bigger, stronger one. I don't think we're prepped for this. Okay. Think. He then just grins and just goes, "Okay, plan. When she comes, she is the biggest and the slowest, and the other one there is more focused on the spirit. If only there was some way that we could keep." Oh, hey, Lothar. The little wisp appears. "Yes. Sorry. Lothar
That's Sari.
goes. Lothar kind of wraps around Sari for a minute. The little will-o-wisp kind of floating around, and then you hear it go, "Hello, I'm lost and cold."
Oh.
It just returns to Lothar's voice. "If we can keep this one outside, you've got the green one cornered."
Oh, okay.
I like this. You are very smart people.
So, Calem just goes, "I mean, you win a war, so." I mean, I'd like to think. Lothor just floats around and just goes, okay, you don't have a lot of time. Once she gets out here, the jig's up. You guys gotta move in fast. Everyone make stealth checks as you kind of sneak your way in to corner this group.
Okay, can I turn myself invisible now?
Yes. And
Okay.
you will not have to roll because you are invisible, so long as you don't make noise.
Okay.
Do I have to make a stealth check, or am I
That
supposed to
is
have to?
You do. Leona, Lina, and Sari, make your stealth.
that's a 16.
That's a
I'll
6.
give you advantage though because you're dealing with blind.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're blind.
do we all
Why
get
am I?
advantage?
Wait, they're blind. Yeah, why am I invisible? Oh, well, because in case Triple sees, she can see, right?
It's still a 16.
Yeah, she's further in the
because I
cave
rolled
than you were. It's heavily implied she's trying to dip, but you know.
Okay. I'm just wondering if it's a good idea for me to turn myself in. If I should just save it.
Maybe save it for now until Harry.
Okay. Okay. Never mind.
You can have it. You can have it ready. So if
Okay.
Tripley
I'll save it then, and I'll just roll for stealth.
You know that scene in Spider-Verse where Miles turns invisible in a second because he gets scared?
Yeah.
You could have invisibility ready. So if Tripley shows up, you could just boop.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll have that ready, and then I'll just roll for stealth.
Alrighty, everyone roll your stealth with advantage.
I rolled a 16.
That will do it.
I got a 14 plus 1, so that's a 15.
That'll do it. Sorry?
12 plus 3, 15.
That'll do it, Leona.
8, and I already did my math. It wasn't good.
Ooh. Okay, so all of you managed to
Leona!
But Leona just has her fight or flight instincts. Just the second you guys walk in, Leona, you take out Hope Ring, and for a split second, you go, oh, as a bolstering yellow comes from it. You can dismiss it as a bonus action, but the damage has been done. As this green hag, still, while blind, still affected by light, just looks over and just goes, is it you again? I thought okay. You see her back up. Oh, I mean to say, thank you for sparing my life back in the mean lock dens. I don't know how to repay this favor. Now you've returned. What do you do?
You nice.
Just finishing what we started, and then I'm going to lunge for her.
As you do this, that all too scarily familiar puff of tundra snow appears as Tripley stands behind this green hag. And
I'm invisible. I'm invisible.
And just red eyes see you just goes, well, isn't this interesting? She looks to the green hag, a chance to prove yourself. And she grabs the green hag by the chest and rips out her heart.
Whoa!
Jesus Christ, okay.
And as this green hag body falls, she just grins and says, now, time to prove that your soul is worth its weight. Throws the heart in the air and casts a spell, and you see the ice and snow of the mountain itself coalescing onto each other around this heart, forming a body. It is growing 4 pairs of clawed arms made entirely of ice and rock.
I don't like
And
this.
as it's growing, a black shadowy ooze appears to cover it up. More light appears, and its eyes are an unmistakable red and black. As it just keeps growing, Tripley looks to you all and says, now, I don't have much time to stay and play myself, but I'll leave you in the company of my little pet. Slams the staff and vanishes again. And she just goes, and don't think about trying to go after the other one. I'll be making sure her and the guard drakes are aware that it's time to pull out.
I'm scared.
Did we fuck up? Did we do a thing we weren't supposed to do?
Live with it, Shay. That's how games work.
I don't know what happened. I'm scared.
It just keeps growing and pulling out these claws. It grows what I can best equate to fangs and shards of ice.
Oh, God.
I'll send a picture in the chat.
Oh,
it's a Digimon.
Ladies and gents,
Custom
you are looking at a
Digimon.
rock ice wolf.
Rowan passes the fuck out.
Sorry,
It makes this
Smacker.
unholy howl as it just preps itself, and you hear a familiar voice. Now I can finally get what I want. I've hunted you for so long. My soul wants nothing more than your bodies on my plate. I will consume you, and then when my hunt has finally ended, I will return to the Feywild victorious.
Lina just sort of goes, okay, I love the speech, but next time tone it down so you sound so deadly.
It lets out just a powerful howl, and it preps itself for a fight. Roll initiative.
Yay!
Oh no.
Get my witty.
I'll
My
roll
witty
for
line
wait,
is in.
but I'm passed out right now.
Are you serious? You're gonna lecture the team? Okay. Rowan is incapacitated. I will keep that in mind.
I'm gonna. I got 12.
22.
I got an unnatural 20.
Okay. I have dubbed this monstrosity the Frost Wolf, and it has gotten a 15. So I'm going to need. I'm going to call your names one by one because I missed that in the hullabaloo. Leona, what is your initiative?
22. And can Coco
Awesome.
compensate?
Yes, Coco can. Coco is now part of your initiative. Sari, what is your initiative?
20.
20. And Mr. Woofers is connected to you. Rowan, you are incapacitated. And Lina, what is yours?
I rolled a 12.
Okay. So, here's how and let me roll one more 20 for another friend. Yes. Awesome. Okay. Set and done. Leona, you are leading this pack. Wolf joke.
She looks very excited.
Fun.
All right, Leona, you are just like finally something interesting.
She's like, about fucking time. You're talking and talking and talking. It was always gonna end here. And then she runs.
Okay, as you charge up, as you make your attacks, it just goes, finally something we agree upon.
See?
She's gonna wink at it.
Make your attacks.
I'm so angry right now. Hold on. One was a 9. I guess she's kind of distracted. And the other is a... Hold on.
What was the second one? I'm sorry.
Like 15?
Okay. Here's how this pans out. You make your first strike with the 9, chip the blade on the rock. It doesn't take any damage to the blade itself. The blade isn't damaged, but you just... And it just laughs
I'll be
at
back in a
you.
minute.
It just laughs at you for trying to hurt this new form.
I hear none of what you're saying.
As you stab at it this
again?
time, it lets out just a yip. And sure, basically, your first attack parried off the rock, and it was unable to attack. The second one strikes right at it, and you get the sense that it would have chipped again, but the light from your blade turns into this little spout of flame that carves right in and lets you make your attack.
Oh, that's cool.
So you get one hit because of reasons that I will make clear in a moment.
That's all right. Oh, and also, as this is happening, Leona turns and looks at the rest and goes, if some of us want to fight this and the others want to go, do the other part of the plan, also valid.
So your one of your hits has landed. So tell me how that rolls.
Is that the normal sword or is that
You used Hopebringer. Hopebringer was the one that managed to land.
Okay, then that is 9 damage.
Okay.
Is it afraid?
Let me make a wisdom saving throw. Thank you for that reminder. It rolled a 10.
Isn't the DC a 12?
Yeah, so I don't have all the stuff on me, so I was hoping you'd remember. Thank you. Yes, it fails. Seeing that it hit you, pierced this new form, it is taken aback and is trying to get away from you. Coco's turn. Coco is connected to you. So what are you going to do?
I don't have Coco's stats, so I can roll, but can you look up what to add?
You got it.
I need to look up warg stats.
We have such a great team. We have 2 puppies, a battle child, a monk, and a passed out halfling. Go
I
team.
rolled a 10. My sad pocket dice are not very happy with me today.
Oof. Let me see. Yeah, no, even with the buff, it won't be enough to hit. Coco bites in, but bites down on rock connected to this thing's body.
His little puppy teeth. Or her.
Next up in the order is Sari.
All right,
What do you
Sari's
do?
going in for a punch.
Okay.
That's a 17.
That hits. You punch this thing, and just the power of your punch makes this wolf thing just real. It was not expecting you to penetrate that armor.
So powerful! These punches are amazing.
That's a 7 in damage.
Okay. Okay, so here's the scene. Sorry, you punch it. And this wolf is not severely damaged, but you see some of the rock kind of run off it just a bit. And it shakes the rock off and just goes, well, that was unexpected. Guess I have to forgive it my all the time.
Do I get another charge for the...
Yes. Every successful hit is another charge for Storm.
Sweet.
Yes. Oh, I didn't roll for Calem. Let me do that. Okay, cool. Mr. Woofer's got anything?
Mr. Floofers, what you get? That's a 19.
Okay, yeah, that also hits. How much damage?
Let's find out. That's 7 damage.
Okay, yeah, Mr. Floofers is able to bite into this thing as well, and this thing lets out a howl, and it just returns back to its voice. How is this possible? Okay, Calem's turn.
Mr. Floofers is a good dog. That's how it's possible.
Mr. Floofers is top dog.
Calem just goes, okay, I know what I have to do. And he preps a fire spell, and he flings it, and he's so excited, and it turns into a ray of frost again. And as this ray of frost hits the wolf, it just freezes over some of them, and it just looks at Calem. And this thing has immunity to ice damage. And Calem is getting sick again. So, that prepped. Is Pixie back?
Not yet. Can I roll to see if I wake up?
Yes, because it is your turn.
Okay, cool.
10 or above, you'll be back.
If you're not, one of us is going to kick you.
That's a 9, so almost.
I mean, you could add your wisdom. So I was going to say add your wisdom.
That's true. Okay. My wisdom is a +3. So yeah, I'm awake now.
Rowan, you're awake. You're staring this wolf dead in the eyes. And you have a moment of remembering the voice of Calem going, if you can't really stomach 2 wolves, you can talk to the undead. And even back earlier, you hear a voice go, help! In your mind, and the howl of a wolf. But you stare this thing down, and it grins and laughs at you. What do you do?
I'm gonna take part of my action to stand up.
Mm-hmm. That's your movement. That's half your movement.
Okay.
So you can move 15 feet. But you're in this enclosed mountain, so that's not really a big deal.
Yeah. and then I just say, "Not again," and I cast Moonbeam.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let me pull that up real fast. That is a saving throw, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
What sort? I will tell you momentarily. Moonbeam level 2 location. It is a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Because this creature is large, that little radius is enough to just envelop its whole body with this fiery moonbeam. That is a Constitution saving throw. Against your spell save DC, it's cons +2. 10.
Okay. My spell save DC is 16.
So that is not happening. What kind of damage is this again? Radiant. Okay. So roll me 2d10s because you hit successfully.
Awesome. Okay. Find a D10. That's 12. Shoot, this was such a cool moment, and now I can't find the right. Okay.
They're the little, like, top-looking ones.
Okay. That is a 6.
Uh-huh. Together, that's a 6?
And-
Oh, 6 and?
No, 6 and another 6, so 12.
12 points of damage. Okay. This beam of fiery white energy surrounds this wolf and just envelops it, and you hear a howl coming from it, followed by, "No!" And this moonbeam does your 12 damage. Let me check that.
I'm so
And-
proud of her.
As that happens, you notice some of the ice on its body begins to melt. This radiant, fiery moonbeam melting away at some of the ice that makes up its body. And it just goes, "This form is failing me." Its AC has been lowered by 2. I don't know you don't know what the magic number is, but it's lower than by 2 now because of the melting ice. Perfect for you. It is the frost one. Now weakened, it looks at the three of you who all stood against it and just cannot think of what to do. And then it just decides, "Well, I guess I'm going to have to kill all of you." And it lets out this howl, expelling pressurized, frozen air. You feel as if you are being beaten by a hailstorm coming from this thing's mouth. I need all of you to make a Constitution save.
Oh,
Oof.
goody.
Fuck, that's an 8.
That's a 6. I did worse than you.
Wait, hold on a
11.
minute. Let me see if I have anything to my constitution.
What was yours, Leona?
11. I've been rolling really crappily.
Okay, I also got an 11.
That's still a 6.
You are all pelted
Hello.
by this, and each of you are going to Each of you are taking 4 points of cold damage as this icy breath just hits you.
Am I taking the damage too? Sorry, I just got back.
Oh, you're back. Make a Constitution saving.
Okay. Sorry. He was just sick. I had to go.
It's okay.
8. I know.
Yeah,
sorry,
you are taking cold.
How much?
4.
4. Okay.
It just let out this icy howl at you, and then just goes,
Oh, we're still fighting it. Okie dokie.
yeah. Beautifully
I
enough, though, it is not Lina's turn yet, but it is the turn of a certain ice spirit that is within this thing.
I come back just at the right time.
Yes, Pixie. What does Delilah say?
Oh God, I don't know. We never discussed this. What do you want us to say?
Well, let me paint you. You are Delilah. Let me paint you this picture.
Yeah.
These hags have been draining magic from you to hurt this town that you've been sworn to protect. And now, one of those hags has taken on this horrible ice wolf shape and is taking down the 3 people and the prince of the town that you swore to protect.
Okay.
What do you do?
Delilah just looks very angry, and she's like, "You do not hurt what I am to protect." And she's gonna, can she like do like an icy thing on it? Like try and like,
It's immune to ice damage.
I don't know, some form of like attack on it. I don't know what she can specifically
I
do.
will say is what happens is Delilah's snowy form. What I'll say is, yeah, that's fine. Delilah's snowy form lurches out of this containment that it was under by the hat, and as it just grows and grows, it looks.
Okay.
How I'll do this? Roll me a d20, 10 or above. Tell me who you want. Well, first of all, tell me someone in the group. I would suggest Rowan because she just got up and has incinerated this wolf with a moonbeam. So pick your champion for the round, my dear
3.
Delilah. Okay, and who are you choosing?
I'll go with Rowan because I'll go with your suggestion.
Rowan, on your next turn, how I'm going to do this is 10 or above will just be flat out advantage. Below hand will be plus that. On your turn, your next attack or saving throw. Basically, how this will work: either you get a +3 to your next attack, or they take a -3 on their next saving throw, courtesy of Delilah.
Oh,
Yay.
awesome. Thank you, Delilah.
You're welcome.
So Delilah's done a buff. Delilah's done a good buff. And now it is Lina's turn. So, what is Lina doing? I will tell you this. Calem is weak. His fire magic is becoming ice magic because of the spell, but you have no such curse.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? Hey everyone, it's me, B, your DM, your voice of Prince Calem, and just your soft ice cream boy. Thank you for tuning into the 5th episode of our podcast. Holy crap. We're trying to do a few more midpoints, like some other pretty big podcasts do, to give you guys some updates, let you know what's going on. It's been amazing to see the reception that we've gotten. There's only 5 episodes. The amount of people who've just loved this community and everything, it's amazing. Speaking of which, if you want to join our community, we're on Discord and Instagram and all the places. And if you're not following us there, we'd love to have you. We also are using this to promote some other great people who you should totally be listening to when you're not here with us in Timshel. It's been crazy getting to meet all these amazing people, which is also why I'm segueing into this tiny announcement of it's Dungeon Master Day, everyone. Hopefully when you're listening to this, and if not, a day or so later. But everyone, just take this opportunity to thank your DM. I had no idea how much work a Dungeon Master put in to making their story good until I started doing it. You know, it's been amazing joining this community and seeing so many awesome people, and that's part of what makes me want to keep going. I think that's all I got for now. If you are interested in joining our community, the links should be all in the stuff we got there. So, before we head back to our adventures, I think there's someone in particular who wants to take the floor, and I'll leave him to it.
Hi everyone, I'm Sito, the AI aboard the Miss Lily. I'm sorry to interrupt your regularly programmed podcast, but I wanted to tell you about my family who star in the 20-Sided Adventures podcast, a D&D 5e space opera. You have Captain Botchus.
What? Are you recording, Sito?
He's a good guy, but he needs to work on his hugs.
Hey!
There's Nora.
Yes? Do you need something, Sito?
She's a beautiful princess who can kick butt.
Aw, thank you!
And Daythorn.
Ready for a story, Sito?
Oh! She's super smart and reads lots of books. You can catch our space adventure right now, and then every Wednesday, starting in March.
Okay, gonna start without you.
Coming! Are we reading about the Lost Ones?
Oh, wait, who are you talking to? Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Wait, B, are you?
Yeah, I'm here.
People cut
Wait.
out.
Oh, sorry. Some people cut out. Who are you? Were you talking to me? Is it my turn
No,
right now?
it's Lina's turn. Lina.
Oh wait, is it
Oh,
mine?
okay.
Jesus Christ! Oh, I thought.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay. I would like her to use Fireball because she's not Lina without her Fireball.
Okay, roll me a d20. Tell me how that attack it, and you get to add your spell attack bonus as well. Bear that in mind.
That's a 13.
Plus your spell attack bonus.
What? Well, I rolled an 8, and I'm using D&D Beyond. It says a 5, so it's a 13.
14. That does it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
14 would do it. 14 would do it.
That's right. I can't maths. It's fine. Okay.
Okay. 14 would do it. So roll me that damage.
Let me get my D10.
Roll me 2 d10s.
You're giving me extra. Okay, that's an 8.
It is weak to fire.
That's an 8 and a 10. So that's 18 damage.
Holy shit! Okay, I should have not given you that.
Made a mistake.
The power of Lina.
Holy shit! Okay, yeah. With that 18 points of damage, this wolf lets out a howl as some of the ice around it starts to melt significantly. Those crystals, those ice crystals forming around it, are beginning the process of shattering.
Yay!
Sweet.
And in the place of those crystals is forming that black oozy liquid that you remember is very similar color palette wise to cocoa. And its red and black eyes seem to just illuminate, and it just lets out another unmistakably pained howl.
Rowan gives Lina a high five.
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll a d20.
Go team.
It has failed the primal call. It lets out this powerful howl, and from the floor, 2 burrowing figures seem to try and appear and pierce through the rock. You see 2 meanlocks trying their best to peer through, but Delilah instantly just freezes them in place. Only 2 meanlock heads peering out from the floor, their claws trying desperately to cling to the sunlight.
She just as she like throws them over, she just goes, "This is not your land. Leave."
Okay.
I just imagine Delilah to look like, you know, the thing in Moana, like the big earth spirit. Yeah, at the end of Moana, I kind of imagine Delilah to look like that, but snow.
Yes.
So you guys are having that. Back to the top of the order, Leona. You have seen your friends basically do a very good amount of damage to this wolf. What do you do?
She's going to try to do more damage. She's a little sad now. She doesn't have fire, but, swords are pretty good.
Yeah, swords always do the job.
So that is like her one option. So.
Yep, roll me those 2 attacks.
1 second. Oh, okay. I rolled a 16 and a 17, so we're going to say mid-20s.
Oh, yeah, both of those hit. Like I mentioned, when it takes fire damage, not enough fire damage, its AC would lower, so it's already pretty low right now. So yes, you've carved right into those broken crystals, right into the purple liquid, which you've now realized is part of its vitality. You just jump from you were able to make a powerful jump, kick the snout of this wolf to give yourself more propulsion, and just 1, 2 right into the black ooze.
Nice.
15 damage total.
15 and what?
15 total.
Okay, cool.
Still rolling low, but enthusiasm counts, right?
Oh yeah, enthusiasm is always. Yeah, it's taken. It is hurt, very hurt. Coco, what is Coco doing? Your little guard drake friend.
My sweet honey child is going to attack as well.
Okay. Tell me what it does. I will do that.
Coco's going to go for a direct charge, and I rolled a 15, so add whatever. Following my lead now that I've managed to actually hit it.
I think.
Oh,
yes,
you know how the wolf has like a little...
That's going to be in
Oh, goodness.
Total.
B.
You're just making loud robot noises.
Yeah, you might want to get out and come back for a minute.
Yeah. Yes, I do know that.
His reign of terror is at an end.
He's got a little horn on his nose like Coco, and I want Coco to just go for it and smash it. Just
Nice.
the superior nose horn.
Okay. I'm
Although
back.
Coco actually has a chipped one. Remember?
Okay. Yeah.
Tiny
am I-
chip.
do you hear me?
Mhm.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Coco does 7 points of damage. So. 37, 6.
Can he
Okay.
chip? Can he chip the wolf's nose horn so they match?
Yes. Yeah. It does it with its horn.
Oh,
It just peers off this black, and coming from it is expelling that black ooze.
Ugh, gross.
Sorry, you're up. Oh, what were you gonna say, Eddie?
Moment.
I gotta actually go soon. Can I just
Okay.
attack
Yeah,
it
yeah,
one
yeah.
more time with action surge?
Yes.
I'm keeping my roll.
Okay, keep your roll. Artie, what's your action search? Leona, here's the scene. You see Coco just decimate the horn of this thing, and it looks over to you, and this time just goes, "So is that all you've got, little fighter?" And you just go, "Hell no." And you ready in for your action surge. So make those 2 attacks again.
One was a 16.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
Other one was only an 11.
Okay, so yeah, one of those is gonna hit. Sorry.
No, that's sorry.
I hope none of them hit. Sorry.
No. Only the first one. Only the first one lands on this wolf thing.
10 damage.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. 10 damage is still succinct. You carve right into where Coco left off, and just it is real good. Back to Sari.
Okay, the reason I wanted to keep my roll is because I rolled a nat 20.
Yay!
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Sorry, will destroy this wolf thing with really good punch.
Really good punch. How much is that really, really good punch?
That's gonna be 6 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And also I'm going to spend 1 key point and use Flurry of Blows so that I can make 2 more unarmed strikes.
Uh-huh. Okay, make that happen.
Do I have to roll to attack again?
I believe so. Yes. There are
Alright.
2 new unarmed strikes.
Alright, that was a 19. And the second one was a 17.
Both hit.
Jesus Christ.
Sari's punching so good.
I'm so scared, but also proud.
5 and 4. So
Okay, so that's 9 in total.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, sorry, you've done a lot. You are punching currently into the icy faceplate of this thing. Just actually, you like Leona before you leap off of the face and go to 2 of its. You just, in your flurry of blows, you punch at the joints of its ice legs, and 2 of its legs just crumble, leaving it a quadrupedal wolf thing with more ooze coming out of everywhere. I mean, bipedal. It was 4 legs, so it's a bipedal wolf thing.
Yay.
It looks more like the picture I sent now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because that doesn't really have back legs.
Yeah, it looks more like that thing now. So,
It does.
for those at home, I may have stolen the design from Kingdom Hearts 3. Anyway,
Fine.
so imagine if you guys made it to the frozen world of Kingdom Hearts 3. Imagine that Heartless, and that's kind of what I was going for. Anyway, it's not ripping off if you admit it.
Mr. Floofers now has an attack, I believe.
Yeah, Mr. Floofer's got that good one. That good floof.
These dice are so good to me today. That was an 18 plus 5 for Mr. Floofer.
Oh my god,
God.
yes.
Mr. Floofers, make me proud. That's 9 damage.
Okay.
We're kicking this poor creature's butt. It's
It
beautiful.
is limping now. But however, it just, as Mr. Floofers tries to back away, it lets out this like defiant roar. Not even a howl anymore. It is just a nondescript roar of an enraged animal. And you just hear it go, I've tried everything to hunt you down. Everything. And it seems
You didn't try hard enough.
You never hunted me down in the first place.
It just lets out another just earth-trembling roar. It has lost all composure of that green hag. It is just a brute now. And in that moment, it lashes out and bites Mr. Floofers.
Oh no!
How dare!
It makes a 21 on Mr. Floofers' AC.
Oh no!
Oh no, I'm gonna cry.
Floofers.
I'm gonna cry.
And it's going to...
So hard.
How much HP does Mr. Floofers have before I roll?
26.
Okay. There does a D8 of piercing, so it takes 2 points of damage, but as it bites, make Mr. Floofers do a Constitution saving throw. So it's only taken 2 points of damage from the bite.
Not 20.
Okay, so yes.
Plus 1.
Okay. Have to have that, so it takes another 2 points of cold. So it's only taken 4 damage from this bite.
Oh, but Mr. Floofer.
Lina looks completely shocked. She's like, don't hurt the fluffies.
And
The fluffies are precious.
Now it's like black ooze tongue is hanging out. It is feral in all senses of the word. All sense of sentience from this hag is lost. It is just a beast. So, as it just kind of is in this wild form, Calem tries his best again, and let me roll percentile dice to see if his spell goes through as he wants. That's a 22 out of 100. No, it turns into another ice spell.
Oh, poor Calem.
Poor boy.
Calem's turn is over. Delilah, you are up to pick your buff. You've already given your buff to Rowan, though, so pick someone else.
Okay, I'm gonna roll first. That's a 2, so unfortunately you only get the plus. But I'm
You only
gonna
get the
give
plus
it.
2, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Sari.
Okay, so next turn, Leona. Next turn, Sari, you get a plus 2. Okay. Who's next? That would be Rowan.
Okay.
Now, Rowan, the hag before had the voice of the hag. It was not an animal. It was a transformation of the thing that was trying to kill your people. But now, looking into its eyes, looking into just this ooze peering from every part, the ice and rock falling at incredible rates, it is just a beast before you. No different from any other wolf.
Oh, this is hard because the thing is that, like, Rowan knew, right? That if we killed, like, the hag wasn't going to show us any mercy. The hag is just pure evil.
Well, remember, this was a transformation brought upon by Tripweed, and the light from Leona's sword is still glowing. It is not, when I say pure beast, I don't mean it has lost any ill intent. I mean, a hag is calculating. A hag thinks. This doesn't think. It just wants your blood.
Okay. So I think Rowan has a moment of being like, it is a wolf. I don't like wolves. It is an animal. I do like animals. But it's also a witch, and we need these witches to die. So,
Rowan's having like a mega crisis right now.
She's having a bit of an existential crisis, but Moonbeam is like my best hurdy spell. But I think, yeah, I'm gonna do Wild Shape.
Okay. What do you do? What are you turning into?
Okay, I'm trying to remember what it said I had last time. I could turn into like a big dog. I could turn into, I think it said like a crocodile, and then I think it said a bird. So I'm gonna turn into a big dog, not a wolf, just like a big dog.
Like a mastiff.
Golden
that-
retriever. It's a golden retriever. They're cute.
It's okay. The stat block is for a mastiff, but I will let you flavor it as any dog you'd like.
Okay, I'm trying to think of like what kind of dog Rowan would be. I mean, Rowan would be like a tiny dog, but I'm trying to think of a big dog.
German Shepherd.
Yeah, maybe like a. Actually, I see mastiff. Mastiff works.
Okay, so you are now a mastiff. You can make a bite. So roll a d20. Maybe a little bit of like solidarity for Mr. Floofers. You turn into a dog.
Yeah, that's a 17.
Okay, that will do it. So make a 1d6 plus 1 attack.
Okay.
And I need to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay.
Lucky for me, strength is its best stat, so it succeeds.
Okay, cool. That is a 5 plus 1, so 6.
Okay, so that's 29. Okay, it is taken damage, and now that it's its turn, it looks down at this dog and just grins.
Me or the Mr. Floofers?
At you. This dog that is trying to bite at it. And it lashes at you with its oozy and ice-covered tail.
Oof.
Let me roll that attack. That is 19 to hit.
Yeah, that makes it through.
Okay, I will remind you a Mastiff has 5 hit points. How Wild Shape works, you do not take any damage that the Mastiff will take. However, carryover does apply. So if you lose over 5 hit points, you reduce the damage taken by 5.
Okay.
So basically, say, in this hypothetical, say the wolf did 6. Rowan would only take 1 point of damage.
Oh, okay.
So whatever damage I'm going to say, subtract 5, but you will also lose the Mastiff form in doing so. So bear that in mind. So you are taking 6 points of piercing damage, so Rowan only takes 1. A shard of ice shoots from the tail, piercing the Mastiff form as Rowan just appears again and is hit by 1 point of damage. And I need you and Sari and Lina to make a dex save as this frozen shard of ice explodes.
Dex save, I'm joking. Oh boy, that's a 23.
Lina is able to. Lina's able to just.
Dexterity.
Lina's able to just jump out the way.
Yay.
Oh, fuck, that's a 5.
Okay, and Sari?
A 9. Sari's normally a dexterous girl, but she can't do it this time.
Sari and Rowan, you are both hit by the shrapnel of ice coming from this frozen shard, and you both take 9 points of cold damage. Holy shit.
Oh, no! Okay.
And it's still, because it has multi-attack, which it wasted by doing the howl, it is able to make one more bite. So it looks over to Lina and just laughs and just runs in for a bite on you.
Oh, scary.
That is a natural 20. Holy shit.
Well, B, way to treat your guest.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
That's a total of 7 points of piercing damage. Just 7.
Oh, God, I hate you.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, as this bite is imbued with icy magic.
That's a 9.
You are going to take an additional d6 of cold. Only 1 point of cold damage. So in total, that I believe is 10.
I'm on 6 hit points.
It just looks.
I got 4, so
It keeps just looking back at you, and I think for its movement, it is just trying to pace around this little circle of people.
Okay,
and it just using this time to laugh and howl.
I have 16 hit points, so I'm still okay.
Rowan, this is the perfect time to hit something.
Well, Rowan already had her turn, and so
yeah, I already had my turn.
Next up is Lina.
Okay, she's gonna, because I'm a bit worried about her HP. I would cast Firebolt because, because it's a good move, but at the same time, I'm like, I might want to heal my bean. So, decisions. I'm gonna heal my bean. I think
Okay.
I need to. I'm gonna heal my bean. I'm gonna do healing word, but I'm gonna do it at second level. I can do
Okay.
2D. If you don't mind.
2d4 plus your spellcasting, I believe.
Yes, that's
Alrighty.
1, 3, 5.
Oh, healing word's a bonus action. You still have an action.
Oh, freaking! Never mind. Then ignore that. I'm gonna freaking cast Firebolt and then heal myself again.
Alrighty.
Jesus
So
Christ.
make that attack.
Okay.
I forgot healing word was a bonus
I'm
action.
going to make that attack. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is a 19.
Oh, fuck yes. 2d10s, please.
Yes. Oh my god, I love playing Lina. Okay. That's a 10. That's a 3.
Nice.
13 points of damage. All right.
Yeah. And then as the bonus action, I'm gonna cast the healing word.
Alrighty. You heal. Lina, taking this moment, you just touch, probably like you put your head to your heart and just whisper some incantations and heal yourself. So
I
how
do
much?
1d4 because it's only level 1 I do it at. So that's 2 points. That's 2 points healing, which I'll take.
Plus your spellcasting. Plus your spell attack bonus, though.
Oh, do I add? Oh, I add that as well.
I believe so.
Oh, so that's God, doing maths here. That's 5. Cool. That's 5. That's
Cool. 5. Let me check up on that. Yes, plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So you cast healing word. So add your charisma. My bad. Your ability modifier.
Yeah. I've done it. It's all good.
Okay.
D&D Beyond is a very useful tool.
You've done your heals. So Lina's healed herself. We are back at the top of the order with Leona. Artie couldn't stick around for personal reasons, so I'm going to roll for Leona. She rolled a 14. That'll do it. I believe her rolls were d6. 5. Okay. The second attack, because she already used her action surge. Yeah, okay, so only the first hit lands, and it does 5 points of damage.
Yay, Leona. Spirit.
Sorry, you're up.
All right. Coco doesn't make an attack?
I can roll for Coco, but okay. I'm going to be rolling a lot of dice then. Coco rolled a 5, so Coco is...
Never mind.
Coco is taking its action instead to, like, stand aside Leona, so if anything were to happen to her friend, it would go through Coco first.
Alrighty then. One more punch. That is a 18.
That'll do it.
Alright. That's a 5. 5 damage.
Yes, and add your 2 from Delilah. That's a total of 7.
Yay.
7, yay.
Okay. At this point, those 5 ice crystals surrounding it shatter. It is just the body now and just ooze coming from where those crystals once were. A lot more of its composure is gone, and this time it is still ferocious, but it seems to be losing its self, its form, to just madness.
Can I use my last key point and do Flurry of Blows?
You may. I can't stop you.
You can, but...
No. Okay, but no, yeah.
That's a 19 and a natural 20.
Oh my god. Yes, both of those hit.
Get it, sorry.
That's 12 points of damage, and also I've just realized I've got now 10 charges.
Okay. So on your next action, if this thing is still alive, you could do that lightning. If it's still alive by next turn, which I highly doubt. Okay. It howls, and one of its other legs is just replaced with that ooze, having only one crystalline leg left. Delilah, your turn for the buffs.
Yay. Okay, come on. We can do above 10. Come on, Delilah, we can do above 10. Power of the British. Let's do this. That's a 13.
Nice. That's flat out advantage. Who are you giving it to?
I would like... can I be cheeky and give it to Lina?
Okay. I mean, yeah. You've already helped Sari and Rowan, so I think that's fair.
Yeah. I'm gonna give advantage to Lina because she's my. Okay, yeah. So Delilah looks like slightly happy at the limping of this creature, in a like, you tied me up and you tried to take my magic. Take that.
Okay. Next
Like
up is Calem.
Sassy finger click.
Calem's percentile dice is an 89, so his spell is going to go off as intended. His spell is going to be a firebolt. He rolled a 6. Damn it, Calem.
Oh, God's sake, Calem.
He fires this off, but then he just collapses. He is not able to successfully do the spell.
Is he still like conscious?
Yes, he kind of just tripped. He
looks very
tiredly
concerned.
trips.
His question is Delilah still like tied up or
no?
Oh, okay. So can Delilah go over to Calem because she is concerned?
Yes, Delilah will go to Calem.
Yeah.
That's in mind. Okay. Keep that in mind. Delilah's helping Calem now. I think the only person left is Rowan. Actually, no, it's the wolf. No, Rowan and the wolf. So Rowan, you're up.
Okay.
You'll get 2 uses of wild shape. Bear that in mind. But also.
Oh yeah. I could just cast it again. Okay.
You can use it one more time as an action if you'd like, but that's up to you.
Okay.
I mean, this thing is at death's door. You may be holding off the inevitable because remember, after you is the wolf.
Yeah. It sucks that I don't have that many spells that like hurt people. I have a lot of like healing and just like talking to animals stuff.
God damn it, Rowan! Stop being a pacifist.
You have Thorn Whip. You have Moonbeam. I believe you have Thunder Wave.
That's true. I forgot about Thunder Wave. Yes, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, it's a Constitution saving throw on the path of a wolf. Who rolled a 5? So in total, that's a 7. So it fails. Okay, so Rowan, you successfully land this Thunder Wave. Do you need me to pull it up for you?
What am I supposed to roll? Do I roll anything for it?
That's what I mean. Yeah, you need me to pull it out for you.
I have Thunder Wave on like Lina's old leveled up version.
It's on a failed save. A creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away. So 2d8 thunder damage.
Okay, cool, awesome.
So what do you roll?
Okay, let me find my D8 real quick. That is a 6.
Okay. And the second one? Your second D8?
3.
6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. In total, that's 9 points of damage, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Are you casting this at first or second level? Because if you're casting at second, you can add another D8 to that roll. It's up to you.
This thing is like almost. I think I'm just gonna do it at first level.
Okay. Well, Rowan, my halfling friend, in the immortal words of Matthew Mercer, how do you want to do this?
Oh my god! Hell yeah! Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm excited now.
Okay. So Rowan kind of just like she sees this wolf in front of her. Like it's still pretty intimidating. Just the fact that it's a wolf kind of scares her a bit. But she definitely knows that it's almost done. And she looks back and sees her friends behind her. Delilah helping Calem, Sari and Lina, who are probably pretty battle worn. Coco and Mr. Floofers. And
tear in my eye.
And she just looks back to this wolf, doesn't say anything, and just this huge blast hits it.
Rowan used Thunderbolt. It was super effective.
As this bolt of lightning hits, the thunder hits this thing, pushing it back 10 feet. That 10 feet is into the mountainside itself. as it hits, there's just a brief moment where this wolf looks at you and just goes, "You're going to fail. You're all going to die. You're going to die." And it explodes.
I think you're
Hell
going to
yeah!
die.
Yeah. That was terrifying.
Delilah looks very happy, and she's
That
sort of like,
purple ooze just a puddle on the floor.
oh.
Sorry,
Lina
kick
just
the
sort of,
puddle.
Lina does a little dance. She's like, "Damn, you guys are awesome."
Sorry,
you
kick
also-
the puddle. She doesn't get that it's dead.
Out of that ooze, Sari, make me a perception check.
Ooh, fun. That's 16.
The hag's heart is gone.
That's
Okay.
And you get the sense that, not in the sense of teleported away, but probably in the shrapnel and ooze that has just painted this wall.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get someone to clean that up.
You just then see the typical white powder of Tripweeze appear again and just go, "Well, this is problematic." She looks at the wolf just carcass and then says, "I know what you did in the town. We had a backup. You're more clever than I give you credit for. This isn't over. I hope you know that." And she leaves again. Delilah is now free. She has helped Calem to stand on his feet. You all have a moment of reprieve in this cave with this ice spirit. And Delilah, since the beginning, these hags have been hiding here, draining your magic to cause the weird weather. But now, you're free.
Yay!
And you're ready to turn back to regulating Timshul's weather again.
She sort of just turns and she's like, "Hello, I am Delilah. It is a pleasure to finally meet you all."
Calem looks over and says, "Every nice summer day you can think to her."
It's nice to meet you, though I wish it was in nicer circumstances. But I understand that situations call for bloodshed.
Rowan is just crying. Like, after she killed this wolf, she's just been crying. But she kind of just like, but it's like, it's kind of just, it's not really happy or sad crying. It's just like, oh my god. You know?
Delilah just sort of like bends, like kneels down. She sort of like puts her hand on Rowan's little head, and she sort of goes, "If you had not done that, there would have been many consequences. Just think of everything you saved, and everything you gained from doing it. That way you will not regret."
I'm not sad that I killed it. I just can't believe that I did.
That is what courage is. It's a strong feeling. You'll grow to like it.
Rowan smiles at her and kind of like sniffs and wipes a tear away.
It's okay.
Calem then turns to Delilah and says, "All right."
Yes.
Buddy, could you give us some nice rain?
Oh my goodness, of course I can. And she just like raises her hand and concentrates for a moment, and she just sort of goes like, "Yeah, should take a minute, but we'll get there."
Calem smiles and says, "Delilah, it's been an honor to see you again. You have my profound gratitude." He does a curt bow, and he turns to you and says, If you ever need anything, let us know, all right?"
"I will, of course. I hope you understand that I will have to alert my Peter about this.
Okay.
They deserve to know, of course."
Well, that's good. They take a moment and walk out. As you guys start to leave the cave, it is raining outside.
Yay!
And
not snowing? It's raining?
Nope, it's raining.
Hmm.
And as you put up your hoods again, Calem looks to you guys and says, "It's a good day for rain, don't you think?"
Yeah. It is.
I like it.
Yeah.
Then he just goes, "Oh, Mike, I am going to have a story to tell when I get back."
Calem looks to Lina and says, "Thank you again, Lina. We would not have done nearly as well without your help."
It's my absolute pleasure, honestly. Anytime. Just give us a call. We'll get the whole guild up here. It'll be a whole big party.
Maybe when this is all over.
Yes, absolutely.
Calem says, "Rowan, Sari, Leona, let's go back to town and tell them the good news."
Hey.
Yeah.
And you three, with Calem in tow, make it to the front doors of the castle. Not to the castle, sorry, of town. And you see the people of Timshul, battle-worn, but triumphant, looking all eyes at you. And what do you say?
I think we did it.
We got one of them.
Zagreus smiles and says, "Well, that's a victory in my book. 1 out of 3 ain't bad."
Not bad.
Calem goes, "There's more to do, but at least it's not snowing anymore." Calem just goes, "That makes me I forgot we've been in this snowstorm for so long. Tomorrow's my birthday."
Aww.
He then just goes, "It's fine. We'll figure it out some other time. Maybe when this is all over, I'll have you guys at the castle for a party."
Aw, that'd be nice.
He then says, "Now, let's not get too confident. We got one of them. There's still more to come. We have the 2 more hags and whatever caused that. But I think we can do it."
I mean, 1 down, 2 to go, am I right?
Mm-hmm. And hey, you're adventurers now. It's sort of part of the business. And Calem walks to the castle, leaving you 3 to celebrate.
I think we should give ourselves a name. Now that we're adventurers, you know?
Calem looks to you and just goes, "Maybe. We'll talk." And I think the image of you lot running into the tavern victorious is a very nice way to call it.
Ah, that was such a good episode.
That was
All right. We want to thank Pixie again. She couldn't stay because she's in the UK in time zones. But we'd like to thank her again for playing Lina and voicing Delilah. It has been a very fun ride. You guys got your first real boss kill.
Woo!
Rowan got her first kill of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rowan.
We'll talk more post game. Thank you guys so much for listening again. I know things are getting exciting in town, but with this victory comes a moment of respite. So we'll see where that leads us next time.